If you buy cold medicine in an Illinois drugstore, police are now notified about your purchase. This is all because of a new state law designed to curb the production of methamphetamine. But critics say the new law violates people's right to privacy. So here for a fair and balanced debate is Pam Dixon from the World Privacy Forum and Dr. Daniel Angres. He is an addiction psychiatrist. Thanks to both of you for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Pam, you don't like this idea? You don't like this new law? What's the problem?
The big problem is that this kind of medication, which are basically methamphetamine precursors, they need to be controlled, but our argument is that we need to control it with prescriptions. Right now, the prescriptions would have, for example, the protection of the privacy law, HIPAA, but without a prescription, the information is not protected by this law, and it's just going straight to a database where if you have a cold, you're on file for 4 years. And I just think that people who have a medical problem should be protected by a medical privacy law, and there's no problem with doing that.
Dr. Angres, what about that? The fact that police have you in some sort of database or file for 4 years if you buy cold medicine?
Well, for those of us on the front lines of treating addiction, most of us applaud this kind of legislation. You know, methamphetamine is such a powerful drug, and anything we can do to, you know, reduce the production of it, I think we need to do. I think at some point going to a prescription may be a good solution, but those things take time and a great deal of debate, and we have a problem right now.
Yeah.
I think this is good legislation.
Pam, you know, the other argument is that if you're not doing anything wrong, if you're not a drug addict or you're not a drug dealer, what do you care if you sit on a database for 4 years?
There's a lot of problems with it. In privacy, there's a saying, if you build it, they will come. They meaning hackers and identity thieves. So if you have a large database of people's names, phone numbers, and home addresses that are, it's basically an unregulated database. It's a real honeypot for mischief. So it's better if those are not created. I really like the idea of moving these drugs to prescription basis, because that way the information already has normalized procedures. There's a lot of process around prescriptions, a lot of protections, and it's much better to employ the protections we already have in the law and set up.
Dr. Angres, it sounds like you both have this point of agreement that at some point a prescription process could work here. However, as someone who likes to go into a drugstore and buy allergy pills when she needs it or cold medication when she needs it, I mean, doesn't that put undue strain on a consumer?
You know, crystal meth is a drug of mass destruction. There's no other way to describe it. Incredibly addicting, incredibly toxic, not only to take, but to make. I think that it's a small price to pay for this kind of annoyance. I think we all have to contribute to the reduction of this precursor.
Let me quickly read for you the statement from the Illinois Governor Pat Quinn on this new law. He says this program is a valuable tool that helps us prevent meth from getting into our communities by stopping production. We will see how it works in Illinois and whether or not this comes to other states. Pam Dixon, Dr. Daniel Angres, thanks so much for coming in for the debate.
Thank you.
Straight ahead, the official Welcome Home Parade honoring America's heroes.